Did you get a look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules?
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
Do you not like it? Must have been tangled.
Copper for your thoughts? No room in your party. What should I do? Excellent.
Always good to talk, my friend. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's make this happen.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yeah.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
A real fight. They crush everyone.
Remember?
This armor was such a bargain.
Maybe for some good news.
Astonishing.
Feat of genius.
And the
Can't give up now.
other person with you. They enjoyed it.
If it ain't broke, it's because we already helped you fix it.
Their gyrometics. Or their targeting modules?
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day.
Not close to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Give him a key for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
If any of us would be sergeant.
First time. What is up with Bill Hunter?
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
We'll tell them what happened.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallogized iced valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know.
The Steelwatch Foundry is off limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of bane. See you around, soldier.
Rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a
Can't
flayer.
he's not in VR. He wasn't even out.
House.
Well, you're...
Lord Gortash. That's why nothing's gonna happen to
Have you heard anything about what it's like in the prisons? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Are they going to arrest us?
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house before.
They say Gortash won't be king, but that pomp upstairs sure sounds like a coronation.
He's expecting you. Please make your way. That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened,
almost believed
and
you
we'll be
this
home
time.
in no time. This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick. Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands.
They throw us in jail.
Inside.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear. Lord Gortash is expecting
you this time.
Please make your way to the audience.
I don't know, dear. I don't
Lord
know.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your...
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Always good to talk, my friend.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
We can take whatever we need off his corpse.
Stand down, villain. The Steel Watch commands it.
Don't fucking touch me! Gortash! Face me, you fucking asshole!
Ah, apologies for the disruption, my friends. We appear to have guests. Please do come forward. I believe we have business. If you'll excuse me a moment, ladies and gentlemen. If she hadn't made such a grand show of herself, my steel watch wouldn't have intervened. She can cool off in a holding cell. She's perfectly safe, I assure you. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorms, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well, and if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
He wants what we want. Orin dead, and the Elder Brain subjugated. An alliance would serve us well.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. First Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No, this isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, the city of Baldur's Gate taken by Illithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people. A people at peace. The true Ravengard lurks somewhere in this infected mind, seeking freedom, seeking victory.
Have we finished, then? Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Gods, what has he done?
I stilled her tongue. That's the end of the matter.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready?
We were wise to ally ourselves with Gortash. While Orin lives, she is the greatest threat to our survival. We must hunt her down and eliminate her. He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. Even if I personally faced down the army of the Absolute and drove it from the city single-handedly, I would not be welcomed as a savior. No matter what I do, the people of Baldur's Gate will always see me as an enemy. I do not want to be tolerated. I want to be feared. Don't you? When we have all 3 Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words, like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. Rude. I'm just an impartial observer. This is Gortash's game. A murderous one, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? I couldn't even fathom a guess. Though, I doubt we'll need to wait long for answers. Let's make camp when we're able. Mizora will be waiting. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Don't like it.
I'm not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus on my own job and leave the steel watchers to theirs.
The cost of that thing.
Friend means to say is that the...
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
On your way. May Lord Gortash provide.
Get me out of here! Now!
Far gone. You're too late. It's over.
By Avernus. Floric.
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk, empty as a stare. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do, and I can only do it with the help of the blade. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
Something's on my mind.
What do you want? You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scram with your sourpuss. You're disturbing my sitting time. Bracers went missing. Go on.
Don't be daft. Left him in Shanness's caress after a slug of hoop.
Carefully now.
Fiat for us to stay.
Victor's path, finding my way.
this through.
Lila Lurl.
This is my time.
Blood comes easy these days.
Forever dauntless. Fleet of foot.
I have something to ask.
Finally! Let's get out of here! And what's that? Yeah, we'll need to take them down if we want to get a clear shot at Gortash. I won't go rogue again, but I am not letting that fucker off the hook. That's for damn sure. We'll get him together as soon as we can, right? Good. I'm going to hold you to it. Good. I'm not in the mood to murder anyone but that fucker Gortash. Soldier?
For Baldur's sake, leave an old man in peace.
Soldier?
No one's stopped me yet.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Let's rehearse this one more time. And pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in that house.
Dear.
Well,
It won't happen, I swear.
we must be.
Oh, I can't really please that Githyanki. He wasn't even hurt.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Always good to talk, my friend.
I had no wish to lose Will, but my, it would have been nice to flush her into the colony's flesh pit.
Mizora schemes with Will's very freedom. He deserves to know what she is up to.
I don't relish the idea of Mizora visiting our camp, let alone offering us anything resembling a deal. When the devils start approaching you, you know you're in deep.
Will ought to know what happened with Mizora. Whatever she has in store for him can't be good.
Whatever business Will has with Mizora, it will cost him dearly. Or worse still, it will cost us. I hope we can afford it.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
What fun I would have if I could play with Will, as Mizora does. You wish to consult me?
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
Judging you. Don't like it.
You're not being paid to like it. If I were you, I'd focus. Still watches.
By order of Lord Gordon, all livestock admitted to the city must move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Spirit of this great stay the path and obey the law. And you
Please provide full history of any and all livestock before entering Baldur's Gate proper. Smuggling or any other form of deceit will not be tolerated.
What are you gonna do? Check under my shirt for any
This watcher has a short temper.
All animals must be surrendered. Failure to do so will
result in a good hiding.
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help. Oh, nothing would give me greater pleasure. Which of our esteemed company am I stepping in for? Back in the thick of things at
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. We could. It would just be a very short one. We cannot expect either of the chosen to fall easily. But fall they must, if we're to have all three stones to command the brain. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it?
Come to bask in the glow of the...
Keeping very well, I hope?
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously... ordinary.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. One grand victory may not be enough to absolve a host of small failures. That is where true leadership lies. Not in winning a single vast battle, but in fighting 1,000 smaller ones. Making 10,000 difficult decisions. Finding balance where none seems possible. Day after day. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. I thought that would be the case once, yet perhaps the Grove will not need me. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Murder? Oppression? Conspiracies? This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthcloim. I never believed her until now. I am listening.
Remember, any complaints? The flaming fists are here to tear up the ducal camp. But should you threaten that order, we will eyes front and keep your nose clean, newcomer. A noose and a short drop is how we deal with troublemakers. By then, it will be too late. I can't help the dead, but I can warn the living. Stay the path and obey the law, and you have nothing to fear.
Busted her skull.
You really won't feel it.
Not a thing. Go on back. Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first, then you can hit me.
Your divine power focuses on the beggar, revealing the magic that sustains him. This man is a corpse, a zombie.
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not?
I didn't see a light of trouble.
can't pull your punches, do you? Back for more? I don't mind. So long as you're paying.
Wrongdoers. My friend's me. Let her go. Back off! She goes into the... You do realise? I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
Into the light.
Light bringer Gortash!
Crush our enemies without mercy!
Speaks well, lad.
You two must submit to Lord Gortash if you are to be saved.
You'll not find any fear-mongering
Once
here.
Gortash clears us from cultists.
I've read them out for years. This is the closest to Iraq it's ever been.
The Unsung Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be of use to you.
A reminder that this isn't the blushing mermaid. Anyone pausing, and you're out.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called the Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yoks. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead. But not literally. Got me? Adequate, but no better. Win or lose, I'm stealing that one. Big jokes are never wrong. Well done.
Cheers, whistles, and applause. You're almost shocked.
Yeah, you're hilarious. Now get out of here before I lose my job. what you get if you cross an owl with a bugbear. An owl bug. You get it? Hey, would it kill you to laugh a little?
Well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. We did, didn't we? Never thought I'd begrudge being alive. Alas, I've got nothing in my pockets but lint and disappointment. You both humble and attractive. It's just not fair, nor will my honour allow it. So how about this? Alan puts swill in the bottles, but I know where he keeps the good stuff. Here. You saw nothing. You heard nothing. I need to get back to work before Alan throws a fit, but stick around. You brighten the place up. Heading to the roof. Sort your own drinks in the meantime.
Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
Your Excellence, Your Eminence.
That newcomer got an archduke.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. I'll tell you what. The murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's nothing to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. The city always wins. There's always some hero that saves the day. It's the way things work. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. About the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Look at you, just lying around you.
Oh, look, Tambourine. A servant comes to help us. Oh, kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
Hold up, citizen.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember
it. Crime scene not open to public by order of the Flaming Fist.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this.
Rent is due soon.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. God, that's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed, and to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthal. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back, and someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it, Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
Copper for your thoughts.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There you'll find my old lodgings.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Oh, this month, no fresh vegetables. Damn the absolute.
Look at you, just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
Then consider it yours, love.
Oh, you are a...
Afternoon.
Thank you. From both.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it! Get in there! No, I need them rats taken care of. Here's the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Oh, I love chopping things up. Who doesn't?
Voss is waiting beneath the city. We'll apprise him of our progress once we have the Orphic hammer in hand. Make space, and my might is yours. Good. Our victory is most certain.
Awaiting orders.
Never a dull moment.
So much business today. Don't cause the rest
There's a war on. We don't want Chef Revere overhearing us. Not for everyone.
Survival is all that matters.
Breathe deep and move.
I am fury. I am death.
Still on my feet.
Victory is assured.
You're getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
Furry chunkers. Disgraceful. You kill the rats, yes?
I heard commotion in the cellar.
Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
You were only doing your job, but still, thanks for killing those rats. Now I can repose decorously in peace. Shit.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
That might be worth a look. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
fresh orders?
One with the weave.
Assume nothing.
What to do?
Who's next? Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Best get going.
Do we have a target?
Ready and willing.
Action, not reaction.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Githyanki. Vlaakith has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. Must find evidence of its whereabouts.
Lae'zel, glad you could join us. The Githyanki have spread word of that artifact that you carry. Tell me, Lae'zel of Kalir, what reward do you think the astral prism will fetch once I pluck it from your corpse and present it to Vlaakith? What honors, what riches will the Undying Queen grant me when I hand her the failed prince?
Stand down. I protect the prism on our queen's behalf.
The Undying Queen cares not for who delivers her the prism and the traitor prince within. All that matters is that it is delivered. The false heir's head will make a fine trophy for Vlaakith. As for you, I will leave nothing behind but meat and shattered bone. Damnable whelp. For 1,000 years I have given my life to Vlaakith. And you, Lae'zel, a child, an unascended, would snatch my glory for herself. You may keep your head. But I will yet be exalted. I will yet see my name carved in slate. Vlaakithka sivim hrath krashet.
relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
That might be worth a look. Something over there.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it.
That's curious.
A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
What's that?
My cutlery set. A gift from my mother. The butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
That might be worth a look.
There she is, in all her glory. Jubelin Stelmane, my old partner.
That's curious.
The chains I use to buy my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full.
You can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air. Orin. She managed to seize me from our very own camp. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again. She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you. You face her already.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind died too easily. The murder lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. No, not here, not now. The tyrant must fall first.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There, we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Allies? No. We had a balance. The chosen three. But it tumbled when you turned the Bone Lord to ash. Now, Gortash tries to gouge me from the city. That festering inadequate thinks me a flesher, butchering and cleaving only to whip the herd towards his tin men's oppression. You must kill him, gore him like a pig prepped for the spit. Only then will you be sweet and sharp, ready for the Murder Lord's purpose. Need? No, I do not need. You are made of nothing, meaningless flesh and bone. I do not need. I offer. Baal's age approaches, and you could be there to see it. An idol of flesh, made to welcome his bleeding dawn. There is time for you yet. Time to save. Do not underestimate his steel watch. Seek their cradle in the lower city and skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then you can gore the lordling again and again and again. But listen close, Bone Killer. Step in my domain while the tyrant still sucks air, and I will carve your failure into your pretty plaything's skull. Bring me his stone, and I will set the bait free. Only then can you and I make exquisite butchery. The victor will set the world to slaughter. That is Baal's offer. He will not make another.
You wish to consult me?
Halsin does not deserve to die on such a craven's altar. We should consider Orin's terms carefully, however distasteful we may find them.
Orin thinks Halsin's abduction is an ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
I don't know how exactly Orin managed to spirit away someone as big as Halsin, but we have to get him back. Either via a rescue, or Gortash's death.
The great Orin the Red tugs your sleeve, sulking for attention. She might come to regret it yet. I have met few as strong as Halsin. But Orin will break him, if we give her the time to do it.
Damn it all! We've got to get Halsin back. If that means killing Gortash, nothing would give me greater pleasure.
You wish to consult me?
She can take my druid and live to tell the tale. Dream on, shapeshifter. Karlach's coming for you.
New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers.
So, we kill Gortash, or Halsin dies. It is not an easy call. On the one hand, killing Gortash will be fun. On the other, Halsin can be very annoying. We probably should save the druid, though. He does have his uses.
You wish to consult me? He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. I am glad you recognized the benefits of that approach. If he proves troublesome, we can always kill him later, when his guard is down.
Someday I'll be the best chef in the city. If the others all leave or die.
So, some leaks, which I realise fruit or that good raw, but we have a lot of it. Anyone for leaks? No, I don't believe.
I only test.
We're just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Oh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
The wine scent is almost sickly sweet, with an acrid note just on the periphery. Poison.
No, it was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Victory awaits.
Dodge! Where he goes, death is soon to follow.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
In my opinion, we should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home.
You lot are sworn to secrecy, aren't you?
Please, just let us go.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of an interrogation. Those agents of the Absolute aren't going to act themselves. Now leave me to do my job, eh?
Yeah.
Placed on the ground in the shape of the Absolute's
Hope the children are safe. I still can't believe. Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Perhaps we should look into some protection.
To think.
I still can't believe. Can't believe what that.
Thank you for saving Cora. Thank you. Thank you.
Best stick to donations from now on. Much less dangerous.
Stories! Get them right here!
It sounds so pretty.
The printing block has never been so
Nice.
An army of cultists on its way to consequences.
Exactly.
Mayor Fortio!
I'll be laughed out the city.
You'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the Absolute.
Come on! If I can't sell broadsheets,
If common sense can't swing, disaster.
Yes, 30 in that pouch. Here's a tip. The latest Baldur's Mouth edition.
Plenty of knowledge to be found in these books and scrolls, friend. That will stand to you long after the spent gold is forgotten. There's nothing quite like delving through some old parchments, is there? I wish I could bottle that smell and wear it.
Tell that to Glitterby. Have our heads.
Well, liquid anyway.
Where's it all coming from? It was just...
Hot, hot, hot! Did you see that? Incredible!
Report this to the Gazette.
Fire in the... Oh, my silk! What are the chances it's you?
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated. It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep. If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics. Yes, that is, do follow me.
This is my first roll call.
Cities.
Something over there.
Should report this.
A cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngath Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner. When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
One source of lethal explosive power in our party is quite enough. It seems ill-advised to add another.
Well, yes, Formulae Arcu through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me. Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up. Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Blame them, I suppose. They've got armies to deal with.
It's not that. It's that no politician ever went down in history for fixing the plumbing.
Deep breaths.
Yes, but you do go down in history if your citizens die of thirst.
Half an new recruits will be in the same way. There's no rush.
My friend. Formula Gruna stays in the house, please. Go on, down the hatch. Tick-tock, my friend. Tick-tock.
To make an enemy of me?
Lisi Ash can be Oh my! My heavens, you lived! This is incredible! I'm seeing stars! You, my friend, have become something. Something I once thought beyond achievement. You are the world's first detonative exsanguinator. To put it simply, from this day on, your blood goes boom. Big boom. It's incredible. All it needs is a spark. Certainly not. But it might do damage to anyone who makes you bleed without your express permission. What an odd question. Now, let me offer you a little treat. In exchange for the teensiest vial of your marvelous blood, I'll give you something that'll really throw your enemies for a loop. I'll only ask a nominal fee in exchange. You really are a fine collaborator. Until next time. Ah, my friend. If you've any more blood to spare, I'd be happy to exchange it for something of more use to you.
This to the Gazette.
Eager for battle. A small hurdle.
Have you seen any Gazette?
Sense watchful eyes upon you.
It's not that. It's that no politician ever went down in history.
picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell. You've convinced them, for now. But transgress again, and no amount of talking will get you out of trouble.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I think even they'd have their work cut out for them.
Careful! Careful! People don't blood.
Imagine what's done to the house prices.
I never play out in the street now.
Their work cut out for them.
That might be worth a look. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs. Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best, until the Red Man visited. A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good, even better than cheese. Away. To make more people red, and to spill their tasty morsels. Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels, but it would be rude to bite you. smell like a feast.
This is a ritual killing, and the murderer wanted it found.
Down-footed dwergar.
Watch how you go. A foot smeared with paint, among other things. This must belong to Dribbles.
Let us send forth our least favorite.
With a flick of the wrist. Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure. Trap, be cautious.
Imagine what it's done to the house prices.
I'd never let the kids play out in the street now.
At the ready. All's well that ends. Let's move.
Our enemies are everywhere.
It's much safer this side of the city wall.
Should have at least problem filling there.
It ain't wrong. They're pushing forward.
This uniform's neat, isn't it? But why am I... Oh, wait. I had a shift at the counting house. Oops.
You want a drink?
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Ha! Come on then, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit! You're serious? I can see it in your eyes. I've got... shit! I've got a tab to settle! Shit!
Post the maid early, then the bosun would be grumpy.
Take you.
What's that?
Get in the bloody queue!
Vlakis will. Small hurdle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Seen stealing. Resolving this peacefully will require more caution than you displayed in getting caught. What was taken is free to be reclaimed, and you are free to go.
For the taking. Just what I need.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, but together we shall transcend.
Oloth dos.
A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. Savor your final breath. My last kill before coming.
No time to die. You must get up.
Another
Another witness to my sacrament. How fortunate.
Maybe there's a reason for that weird feeling.
No way to run a business, I
So you
say.
believe-
Can't even browse.
Think I made the right decision not to stay long.
Taking position. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even...
What's the use being first in line if the line's not moving?
Oh, yes.
No way to run a business, I say.
Tread!
Can't you feel it?
Feel what exactly?
That weird something. It's like a tingle in my spine I can't shake.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
I am, thank you.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why
No
don't
way
you
to run a
stop?
business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Take standing in that godforsaken light a moment longer. I felt like I was going to faint.
And they probably jumped in the river.
Unless...
No time to die. We must get up.
In my best interest.
Invenium fear!
Do you think we can swim to the other side? Through the river?
I don't know how close to
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Wait for things down there to trash like myself.
And I'm not the best with it. God's no one else is down there.
What else is down
I don't know. Magic? Just saying, maybe there's a reason for that weird strange things happen in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
No business, I say. With a client.
Baldur's Gate will be your grave, brigand!
Why do you stop killing? Chuck you in the river.
even browse while he's...
Not how I die.
Must heal. Have to keep going. Death is but a word away. Faerun.
You want it?
Can't even browse while he's with a client.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... It's not a place I'd ever heard of, if I'm honest. But rumour has it there were some hidden cellars somewhere near the Elf Song. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of you...
You know, I heard it was a Balist that tried to kill Master Figaro. Why would a Balist want Master dead?
Didn't like...
Passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today? I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance. The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing. A certain ineffable quality. Beauty in its many forms. Very good, sir. Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Tried to kill Master Figaro. Why would a Bal...
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
Holy hells.
come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. No contract is ended without sacrifice. A cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose. Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
You damned wretch! Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Take you.
Will sacrificed his own father. I hope freedom from the pact is worth it to him.
I did not know Duke Ravengard that well, but I am sure he would not want his son to become slave to Zariel for his sake. I am sure Will knows that, but we would do well to remind him when his days grow dark. Hope. The very hook from which these devils try to hang us. I have no answers. For you or for Will. But if Mizora means to linger with us, I mean to find out if devils do indeed sleep. And just how heavily.
Patricide.
is often the first step toward greatness. But I hope Will does not regret sacrificing his infernal powers.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet. I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. But freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. We obtain the final 2 nether stones and take back our minds, and the city, from the brain. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. Go on then.
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. I beg your forgiveness for such undue impertinence. From now on, I promise him the same measure of respect he's shown his father. Oh, I almost forgot. Will sold his father's life for his freedom. My mistake. Oh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise, and you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched. The 9 Hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own archdevil to rule it. I call the first hell my home, Avernus, my mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split by the bloody waters of the Styx. How I adore it, the delicious agony of it all. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel, but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod, It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after all. Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
The devil Mizora has made herself quite at home, hasn't she? Do make her feel as unwelcome as you can.
I can't believe Will's given up his soul to Zariel. For a father he fell out with ages ago. There's such a thing as being too good. Someone ought to tell Will Ravengard.
Time and again, Will's plight reinforces my decision not to pursue the path of a warlock. It's one thing to make such a sacrifice in the pursuit of such a pack, but to do so in order to escape one, truly, it leaves you with nothing.
Will gave up his father to have freedom. An understandable decision. Sacrifices must be made after all. Especially if the old Duke's fall means his rise.
They say that home is where a person can be their truest selves, without guile, without pretense. You did well to see off the Githyanki who had invaded mine. And now that you have seen where I come from, you know all there is to know about me. At least, all that matters. The flavors of my favorite fiddlehead soup, should you wish to experience it for yourself. My beloved confidant and loyal companion Rascal. The very first reward I gifted myself on completion of my first adventure. The garments with which I concealed and later constructed my appearance as the Emperor. We spoke of my relationship with Duke Berlin Stelmane. A story I have told no one else. I have no more secrets from you. No need to resort to subterfuge. We are true allies now, working towards a common goal. Distrust of me will be your undoing. Would it make a difference if I let you read my thoughts? the alternative relationship we could have had. Aren't you glad I finessed my methods? But since you insist on thwarting my craft, let us be blunt. You are my puppet. Make no mistake, without me, you have no value. You will take me to the brain because you have no other choice. And once we are there, you will do exactly what I tell you to. And you would do well to reconsider unlocking your potential. Your puerile attachment to your material form jeopardizes us all. If I must, I will force you.
A welcome face.